Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Let Me Just Say This. So happy to be back on the mic with you. If you are watching Hello Hey from the bedroom, I know we switched up the vibes, but the lighting in here was just so much better. So hello from my bedroom. If you are new here, hello hey, welcome. Child, when I tell y'all I have so much on the docket today, this past weekend has been a marathon for social media. So this episode is going to be a little bit of a pop culture commentary, social media commentary on a couple different topics actually. And all of that will be in the notes. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll be able to skip through the chapters. I've been trying to add chapters to the podcast. Y'all can let me know if that has been working. But long story short, your girl has some things to get off her chest about what I've been seeing on the socials, baby. And I can't wait to rant about it to you guys. So let's just go ahead and get right on into it. Before we get into that, let me let you know about my affiliate partner, NordVPN. If you do not use a VPN, child, I'm telling you, it's going to change your life. If you're on any Wi-Fi that is not your home Wi-Fi, your trusted Wi-Fi, you should be using a VPN. And not only does it protect your identity and your browsing, okay, while you're using the interwebs, it also allows you to watch movies and stuff from different countries. If you change your VPN to say, I don't know, India, and you want to see what they're watching over there, your whole Netflix is going to change. Baby, you're gonna unlock a whole new world, okay? So if there's something you can't watch in your country or something that, you want to switch it up a little bit, see what the other girls are gagging on, go ahead and get you a VPN. And if you want to support me, you can use my affiliate link. It will be in the bio, okay? Listen, child, if you have something to get off or you need some advice or you want to tell a story, baby, go ahead and hit me up. The Ask Let Me Just Say This Gmail will be linked in the description, okay? And I'm gonna put it on the screen for you, child. If you need it, go ahead and copy that down. Email your girl, and we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna get back with you. So, smidget of a life update. I have had some recent changes in my circle, my tribe, and all for the best, of course, but still changes nonetheless. And I don't know, I feel like the end of the year is that time where people start cleaning house. Like the end of the year is when people start deciding who they're going to take into the next year. And if you are in a situation where you're determining who's going to, come with you into your next chapter in life, your next year of life, baby, let me just say this. Anybody that needs to go, you need to let them go. Anybody who wants to walk out of your life, you need to let them walk. Don't go chasing. Don't go chasing. Not anymore. Okay? Allow people to make the decisions that they want to make. And sometimes that includes not being around you. Sometimes that includes being more distant with friends that you were once closer to, or even family or a significant other. I always talk about significant others, but in this particular case, I'm talking about friendships, and it's a new season. The leaves are changing, and the people around you aren't always going to be who you need around you. And I recently had someone tell me that I should be around people who are more like me. And at first I didn't understand what they meant by that. But now I kind of get it, because I know now you really can curate who's around you. And I said this in my 2023 affirmations at the beginning of the year. If you want to change the people around you, you have to change the people around you. Okay. If you want to maneuver in different circles, if you want to have a different energy around you, can't everybody come? And there is such a thing as outgrowing people, and there is such a thing as understanding that sometimes people aren't in the best space to be around you, and vice versa. So, if you are contemplating some changes in your friend group, or if some things are unraveling, child, it's going to be okay. Life isn't going to end. It's just, like I said, a new season. And, friendships sometimes run their course. Everybody has a season in your life. And that's not to say they might not, spin the block and come back to you. But that's just to say that for right now, if things are ending in your life as far as certain relationships are concerned, it's most likely for the best. And as a friend, sometimes, you can be there as much as you want. You can give as much as you want, but you can't pour into people who aren't pouring into themselves and can't pour back into you. So if that's something you need to evaluate when it comes to your friendships, baby, now's the time, okay? We're in October. We're in October, child. It's October 2nd when I'm recording this. It's about that time. Okay, so listen, this first topic, child, and don't fight me because I know y'all really like to tussle about it, but baby, somebody gonna be mad at this, but it is what it is. Y'all need to start choosing your baby daddies better. Start choosing your baby daddies better, okay? I'm tired. I mean, as entertaining as it is to see the baby daddy drama on TikTok, baby, you could have done better. You could have done better. I'm so sorry. Now, what I'm referring to is random man in Atlanta. And I know I'm late. Before you get on my head, I know I'm late. I'm like a month late. But listen, I'm finally, like I said, getting into the groove of TikTok. And that's my homegirl now. I done curated my little feed. And I ran into the random man in Atlanta debacle. And that shit sent me over the edge. Because one, I live in Georgia. Two, I just know through word of mouth of being a Black woman that men in Atlanta, child, run. Run. Baby, I put it on my TikTok. If he's a man, he lives in Atlanta, and he has a heartbeat, run. You don't want him. You don't want him. Somebody else got him, most likely, because the male to female ratio in Atlanta is crazy, okay? Also, he probably do got 7,000 baby mamas. Now, let me get y'all up to speed, okay? If I can find the video, I will insert it now. So let me do a little pose.
I hate when people say they're not a bitter baby mom. I'm a bitter baby mom, okay? This little crotch goblin right here, I want to call up the Temu version of Nick Cannon every single day and say, hey, did you get that milk? Because you can bring it on back now. My only mission in life is to literally troll my baby dad. I don't even like calling myself a baby mom. It just seems cringy. It disgusts me. It literally like boils my blood. But Jesus Christ, I want to break.
So essentially, there's this girl on TikTok named Morgan. I think that's her name. I hope that's her name. Anyway, she posts these funny videos about being a single mother, you know, honest commentary about being a single mom with a baby father who does not contribute. This whole entire time, she kept his anonymity, okay? He was known to TikTok as the random man in Atlanta. And the videos kind of just went like, yo, this is, if you needed birth control, here it is. Okay, because I'm outside, it's hot, I got some random man's baby. Like, literally, that's just what it's giving. And it was great content, makes for great entertaining content. However, one thing about these men, they will never cease to amaze me with the amount of audacity they feel, especially coming from a deadbeat. This is coming from a deadbeat daddy. He felt the need to get on the interwebs and clear his name. Mind you, didn't nobody know who he was. Nobody knew who he was. Nobody knew his identity. As like I said, a lot of random men in Atlanta fit this mold, okay? So he really could have took that shit to the grave. But no, he gets on TikTok and he does a response video. He says, I'm not from Atlanta, I'm from here. First of all, the nigga's still from Georgia. And I could say another thing from the men from Georgia that I've dealt with. Baby. Made me sick. Oh. Out of the woodwork, one by one, comes his baby mamas. It's like baby mamas unite. It's like baby mamas rise up. Like, and they're just coming out of the woodwork. Like, yeah, that's my baby daddy. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but 6 other women. 6 other women. Beautiful women, too. Good-looking women. And this dusty, crusty, musty ass man. When I tell you, baby, the dick must have been 2 bomb. That has to be the only way. There's no way. If a girl has a baby daddy who ain't shit, okay, and he looks a fucking mess, odds are 2 things. Either he got money, 1, or 2, that dick just 2 bomb. Or he just 2 player, because ain't no goddamn way. Ain't no way. And they're just coming out, going on TikTok. Yeah, that's my baby daddy. We have a 2-year-old. He had me pregnant at the same time as another woman, just putting all of their business and their tea out to the world. And let me just say this. If I was Morgan, I would be sick as fuck, 1. And 2, if that was my baby daddy, y'all ain't never gonna know. No. If my baby daddy was a deadbeat, honey, I don't have a baby daddy. It was me and me. It was me and myself and I that conceived this baby. I don't have a baby daddy. I'm not claiming my baby daddy if my baby daddy ain't shit, but they're on the interwebs. Essentially outing this man, and rightfully so, but he outed himself. Like, you exposed yourself. Morgan gave him all anonymity, and then here he comes. I'm the random man in Atlanta, but I'm actually from Duluth. Boy, shut the fuck up. You could have stayed in your cubby. You could have stayed in your little hidey hole, sat your big fat ass up, and ate your food and minded your business and continue to be a deadbeat daddy in privacy and in peace. In privacy and in peace. But you come out to the world with this shit? And I reiterate, choose your baby father carefully. Stop having kids with men who have multiple children and multiple baby mamas who have bad relationships with their baby mamas. One thing about it, a man who has a bad relationship with his baby mama, I'm telling you right now, if he trash talks his baby mama, okay, or if you don't ever see him with his kids, something in that man ain't shit. Something in that, he got a sprinkle of ain't shit in him. He got a sprinkle of deadbeat in him. It might just be one little grain, but it's enough. That's enough, okay? Especially if he laid up with you talking about his baby mamas. Super duper red flag. This, my friends, is what I like to call the Summer Walker syndrome, okay? When you get with a man and he makes it seem all nice and sweet, and you know this man has multiple baby mamas. You know this man has multiple children, okay? And he makes it seem like it's the baby mama's fault why he can't be with his kids. He makes it seem like he tries so hard, but they just won't let him be a good dad. And then he knocks you up. And you become baby mama number 4. And slowly, you start to see what the baby mamas was talking about. You're like, damn, this nigga had me thinking these bitches was crazy. They're not. They're not crazy. It's him. He's the drama. He's the drama. Okay? Let me just say this. I said already, if the child's under 5, the relationship's still live. You need to verify what the status is. You need to verify if that person is a good parent. Baby mamas too, but we are talking about the random man in Atlanta and deadbeat baby daddies, okay? Deadbeat fathers who be outside, laying it low and spreading it wide and then be gone with the wind. Didn't pay for not one pamper. Couldn't come to your baby shower because he had his other baby shower. Like, yeah, we're talking about them. Gotta vet who you have kids with better. You have to. And I don't think it's an excuse to be like, well, it was an accident. Let me just say this, child. If you are out here running the risk of getting pregnant by someone who already has kids, you know they're fertile. They done already proved that they're capable of this shit. Why would you run the risk? And you don't even know what type of parent they're going to be. You don't even know what type of parent they are because you don't see them with their kids ever. My God, today. And mind you, the whole Morgan and Man in Atlanta situation is crazy because he was 30 and she was 19. She got pregnant, I think, like 20, 21. She got pregnant with that man's baby. Girl, I know it's fun to be outside. And we be outside with it for real, but we're using protection every time. We be outside with it, but I'm not having that man's baby. No, do better. Do better. You're going to end up like Morgan. You're going to end up like Morgan on the interwebs. I mean, it's working out for her. She's like TikTok famous now. But my God, today. that shit had me sick. I was like, you know what? One thing about it, we love a father. I love seeing my man with his kids and seeing that he's a good daddy because then I'm like, okay, he has the capability of being a good daddy. But a lot of y'all don't be seeing these men with their kids or they be bad daddies. Y'all know what it is or you just don't give a fuck and you just letting them shoot up the club. And now, plot twist, your baby mama number 7. Suffering! But no longer in silence. Baby mamas unite! Okay, now another thing to you parents out there. Stop blaming the teachers for your kids being slow. Okay? I saw a teacher on TikTok, and he got a hella flack for this, okay? He was saying that the kids in his class, he teaches 7th grade, they're reading on a 4th grade level, and all the teachers know the kids are slow. The parents know their kids are slow, but they just refuse to acknowledge it. And they just pass the kids on. They changed the grading scale so that a B is now an A. Like, they're making shit easier for these kids so that they can pass. And the gag is the kids is dumb as hell. And we knew this. We knew this, okay? A lot of these children are losing IQ points by the second on TikTok and YouTube every day. Okay? he got a lot of flack because some people were like, it's the teacher's job to teach the kids. If the kids are slow, then it's your fault for not being a good teacher. But baby, I beg to differ. Because first of all, these teachers been going through it for a long periodically time, not getting paid enough to essentially raise and babysit and counsel and nurture other people's fucking kids. Okay, 1. And 2, having to deal with these shitty ass parents who are completely laissez-faire with their child's education and be mad when the teacher's like, yo, your kid is a bit behind. Like, they refuse to accept that shit. And you know what? They're going to hate me for this. But honestly, the Black American community is notorious for neglecting their children's education. Do the fuck better. Do better. Do better. And I'm not going to say it's because as a culture and as a community as a whole that we don't care. But I will say, extenuating factors have caused parents to not be able to be active in their kids' education. My mom wasn't coming to parent-teacher conferences. My stepdad did because he was a nurturer. Shout out to him. But my mom, she wasn't doing that. She was working. She couldn't come off and take off work to come to assemblies. She wasn't doing homework with me. She wasn't, ensuring that my grades were good. The only way she would see my report card is if I showed her. My mom wasn't one of those, let me see your report card this month. No. I was a good student because I'm a good student. That's just who I am. And I thrived off of excelling as a kid. And I also seeked validation. So as a young child who's not getting as much attention from my mother in that way, I was seeking validation from my teachers. I wanted to do well because I wanted my teachers to dote on me the way my mom wasn't. So, and I have seen firsthand parents be upset that their kid is behind, be upset that their kids have bad grades, be upset that their kids are failing, but won't do shit at home. You don't do anything at home. You don't read with your kids. You don't make sure your kids have a social media break, especially these days. You don't make sure that they're doing their homework. A lot of you parents can't even do the homework with your kids. You can't do simple mathematics or algebra with your child. And I get it. I brain dump the shit too, but you're a parent. You better learn yourself some PEMDAS. Okay? Because at this point now you have a little person relying on you to help them for shit like that. So to blame the teachers and get on TikTok and be like, well, it's the teacher's fault. The teachers this, the teachers that. Girl, the teachers are doing their best. The teachers are trying every day. But as a parent, your kid is in your home every day. And you mean to tell me you don't know that your 7th grader can't fucking read? They ain't got no problem reading the memes and sharing that shit to their story. They have no problem. Why the fuck do they have a low Lexile? And really quiet as it's kept, they don't want to talk about this neither, but a lot of these kids are slow because their parents slow too. Don't fight me. I know y'all like to tussle. But a lot of these children are slow because their parents are also slow. And their parents didn't get the help that they needed. A lot of these children can't read because, why? Their mama can't read. Let's be clear. The blind leading the blind. You gotta want better for your kids though. Because imagine how many immigrant parents come here, don't know a lick of English, but I bet you one thing for certain, 2 things for sure, those kids are gonna know English fluently. Those kids are gonna probably grow up to be fucking English majors, okay? And I'm talking English language, baby. They're gonna make sure their kids have it all. So why is it that some communities and some parents aren't ensuring that their child's education is the foremost thing in their life? Like, I get it. I know the world is ending and all that, but my God, today. Kids cannot graduate high school and be dummies. Children are the fucking future, bitch. Who's gonna take care of me? One thing about it, my kids, I'm already a smart cookie, okay? My kids are going to be smart and education will come first. I'm not one of those people that's like, okay, well, sports, we ain't even gonna get into that. How parents put sports over their child's actual education. They don't give a fuck if their kid's getting a D as long as they can play football. Crazy shit going on in America. But long story short of it is, all of the educators know that these kids are slow. They've been saying it for years. It ain't about COVID. These kids were slow before COVID. And I'm gonna need some of you parents out there to take some initiative and get active in your child's education before we have a generation of big ass dummies running the country. So the last thing I want to touch on that I saw this weekend was the girl math, boy math, black math debacle, baby. One thing for certain, Twitter is gonna do its fucking thug thizzle. I don't care who said Twitter is dying and Threads is up. First of all, Threads, sorry, lame as fuck. But that's not the point. Twitter was going crazy. And from my understanding, it started with boy math. Or maybe it started with girl math and then the girls came back with boy math and really totally annihilated them niggas. And then we got black math. And that shit is just generally funny as fuck. So I'm just going to read a couple that I saw for you guys because my God, today they were going off on boy math and a little bit on girl math, but we're not giving them too much time. Now this one right here, this one is for all of you men who swear up and down a woman wants to take something from you, but you ain't got shit to offer. This says, boy math is being afraid of gold diggers when you only have 3 pair of socks to your name. I'm so tired of y'all getting in my comments and getting on the internet and getting on these podcasts and saying how you need a prenup and women only want money and women only want material things from you and you ain't got shit. You sleep on a mattress on the ground with no sheets. No sheets. And you mean to tell me what? Baby boy, come on now. Only men who don't have shit complain about giving to the woman that they're with, the woman that they claim that they love, the woman that they say they want to be with forever. Those men don't complain about treating her nicely and getting her what she wants and taking care of her. Because they just do that. Because they just got it. But the men out here who don't have shit, mad stingy. But they still want you to stay down. They want you to stay down for them. They want you to ride or die for them. But don't ask that nigga for a penny. Because then he's going to ask you, what do you bring to the table? Are you paying my bills? My God, I hate you niggas. Oh my God, I hate y'all. And here's another one. Boy math is in wanting a prenup and they make $45K. A lot of y'all don't have no assets. A lot of you do not have assets. You're only coming with dick and debt. Double D. That's all you got. That's all you have, okay? Shout out to JT, because I really ain't coming to the table with shit but bad bitch energy and a lip gloss. Okay? We're done playing those games. Okay, with y'all. Y'all, my God, today, I just can't stand it. And they hate me. They be eating me up on Instagram. When I say, my man has to do, they be like, you don't deserve shit. You're going to be single forever. Boy, fuck you. Because I have one who will. And when you get one who will, you never go back. Shout out to the deadbeat daddies with this one. Boy math is knowing everything about their favorite rapper or basketball player or football player and not knowing their kid is allergic to nuts. Y'all know everything about y'all homeboys and the favorite, men in your life and the women you have crushes on. And don't even know that your baby wears a size 6 in children's shoes. You don't know that your child is slow. You worried about the wrong shit. Your priorities are fucked up. This shit right here. Boy math is also putting out every effort to get a girl and then becoming nonchalant in the relationship. What in the entire fuck? What in the entire... That is a cruel joke. What would possess you to give all this energy up front and then introduce a vibe you can't maintain only to act like you don't care once the relationship has commenced? You did all this shit to get me only to think that you could spoon feed me the bare minimum? No, nigga. You introduced me to something that I liked. You need to maintain that energy. And if you don't, somebody else will. Now, this one's going to hurt the girl's child. Girl math is taking time to heal, then going back to the motherfucker that hurt you. Let me read that one more again for y'all, because I don't think y'all heard that. Girl math is taking time to heal, then going back to the motherfucker that hurt you. Do I need to read it one more time? My God, today, please stop doing this shit. If you heal and then go back to the person that hurt you, you're hustling backwards. You just healed for nothing. You went on a healing journey just to leave them anyway. Why would you go back to the person that hurt you? I'll give a caveat. Maybe the person that hurt you healed too and grew. But let's be clear. Let's be honest. A lot of times when girls heal, they healed or whatever, and they're in their soft girl era, and they still go back to that person that hurt them, they didn't actually heal, okay? They took some time. They buried their emotions. You know, they maybe dibble-dabbled a little bit, but now they're going back to the same person who essentially has this chokehold on their heart and their emotions and whatever soul tie they got going on. Listen, back to the friendship tip. I don't want any friends who keep going back to the person that does them dirty. I don't want friends, I don't want any girlfriends who are gonna keep dealing with the same person that keeps hurting them. I hate it. It's a dumb cycle. And now you're looking very birdie right now. I need you to rise up. Stop doing that shit. I don't want to be around that shit. My God, today, if you healed, you heal, you grow, you move on, you apply what you learned to the next situation. You don't go back. You don't go back. Because now you're looking stupid. Ooh, child. Girl math is putting 2 and 2 together and getting 6 because they found out more than they expected. One thing about it and 2 things for sure, baby. Sometimes I don't go looking. Because I know I'm very much so Inspector Gadget. Like, I will fucking find some shit. I will find it. And really, I was looking to put 2 and 2 together and I got 10. And what did homegirl say? I should attend to my own fucking business. Why was I over here snooping and getting more? Now my chest hurt. Now I'm crying. Now I'm sad. You need to know when to stop looking, baby. When you put 2 and 2 together, just stop it there. Don't go any further. Don't go any further. You're going to be hurt. Ooh, and I felt this one in my spirit. Girl math is going on vacation with 8 friends and coming back with 3. Don't go to Miami or Mexico with your friends. Don't go to Tulum with your friend group if you want to keep them. If you want to see who your real friends are, take that vacation. If it makes it out the group chat, take the vacation and see who your real friends are. Okay? However, if you're not ready to face that truth, don't take no trip with your friends. Somebody always end up arguing. Somebody want to go home. Somebody crying every time. Child, I barely survived a goddamn vacation in Miami with my cousins, and them is my blood. I have to take them back with me. You feel me? But my friends, baby, you would have got left. And that's just because girls, like I said, a lot of friendships, especially female friendships, tend to be a little bit more superficial. And so when shit hit the wire, you really realize it's easy to see which friends don't like you. Like, sometimes the signs be right in front of you and you ignore it because you're like, no, that's my friend. If you're a good person, that's how you are. You ignore it because like, my friend. But baby, girl friendships be finicky like a motherfucker because bitches be insecure. They be having issues. They want to be you. It's always some bullshit. But not all the time. Like, if you have good girlfriends, it's great. You know, y'all could take that trip. Y'all could take multiple trips. Sisterhood of the traveling fucking pants type shit. And we having a great time. However, a lot of y'all don't go on no vacation with no friends that, unless you, baby, if y'all ain't got a blood tie, if y'all ain't got no spit tie or something, baby, don't go. Don't go on that vacation because they're not going to be your friend when you come home. I'm sorry. Now, last and certainly not least is black math, baby. This shit is so funny. I love my people. I love our culture because my God, today, we just get it. We just get it. I don't even know. I can't understand it. Don't let anybody tell you that Black American culture is not culture because 1, we make the culture. And number 2, baby, if I all I gotta do is say one line and everybody know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Because we like this. It says, when I say the other day, and I mean 6 months ago. Child, if I say the other day, that could have been a week ago. That could be two weeks ago. That could have been a couple months ago. It don't matter. It was the other day, which means it's relevant in this conversation right now. And the people that get it, get that. This shit says, black math is something costing $8.50 and be yelling out $10. First of all, because if it's one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to round that shit up and I'm going to account for that tax. $8.50 is basically $10, bitch. So $10. Oh my God. Black math is how many 30 seconds it takes to heat the food up. When I was a kid, I used to go 30 seconds at a time because I thought that's just how the microwave worked, baby. I didn't know you could do longer than 30 seconds because that's just what I saw. This last one say, Black math is your lunch break starting whenever you sit down to start eating. One thing about me, baby, I didn't start my lunch hour. First of all, I was taking 2-hour lunch breaks because I'm just that bitch and I could do that. But I didn't start calculating that time till I was in my car eating. Or if I was going wherever I was going, if I was going home to eat, I didn't start my hour until I set foot through the threshold of my door. And then my lunchtime starts, okay? Now, Black people know this. Once I sit down for lunch, I'm on lunch. Don't fuck with me. My time has started to elapse, okay? Get the fuck up out of here. Child, between everything I done seen on social media and what's going on in my personal life, it has been a thrilling and exciting week and weekend that has passed, child. It's been a time. It has been a time, and I'm having a time. I'm having a time. The shit is entertaining. If you don't follow on Instagram and the TikTok, go over there, baby. Because we're going up. My Gawd Tuhday. And I've been on live. I've been on live a whole lot on Instagram. Shout out to the people. Oh, excuse me. Shout out to the people on my live who have been, you know, up there with me, talking with me, because it has been such a fun time. TikTok, bitch. All of y'all who follow me on TikTok, get on your Zoom. Get on your Zoom, okay? Because I be trying to go live over there, but y'all not fucking with me the way y'all need to. Get on your Zoom. If you're on TikTok, girl, get on the live, baby. We trying to go up over there, okay? Listen, child, I had a time recording this episode. Really, I've had a time. This is the most excitement I've had in a long time because I'm in the house these days and I ain't been outside slapping people or keying cars. So I think for the next couple of episodes, we're gonna switch it up a little bit and give a little bit of commentary. Okay, we're gonna get into that bag just a little bit more because I'm enjoying it. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Like I said, go ahead and follow on the TikTok, the Instagram. We have Facebook. Everything will be in the description. Okay. Listen, NordVPN, if you need one, baby, use my link, support your girl. I have some really great stuff coming for you guys, and I can't wait to share it with you. But for now, I will see y'all in the next one.